What's up, family, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Marcia. I am an extreme hip hop instructor, a transformation speaker, and certified coach, even though I'm not practicing right now, and a prophetic voice. And I am on here today because I feel like in 2026, and even leading up to 2026, God is really saying, show them who you are. And when I hear that, what keeps coming to mind is the Black Panther movie. Y'all know when T'Challa was fighting in the beginning and he was losing like real bad, and then the Queen Mother yelled out, show him who you are, like show him that you're the king's son and that you've been trained to fight. Show him who you are. And then he started winning. I feel like God is saying that right now, and I want to give you guys some context. So let's get into it. All right, guys, bear with me while I try to articulate this as best as I can. All right. Okay. So for the last maybe week, God's been saying to me that 2026 is going to be the year of the crossover. If you've seen any of my videos on TikTok, I talk a lot about the children of Israel, and this ain't no different. Okay. So what is the crossover? The crossover is where God take you out of the wilderness into the promised land. So if you remember in the story of the children of Israel, when the children of Israel were in the wilderness, God provided for them. He fought for them. All they had to do was keep walking. But when they got to the promise, they had to do a little bit more. So what is required to go into the promise? What is it going to take to go into the promise? It is going to take courage. It's going to take courage. In Joshua 1:6, before he had him lead the Israelites into the promised land, he said to him, be strong and courageous, for you are the one who will lead these people to possess the land I swore to them. Y'all, that's so good. That's so good, because here it is. For a lot of us, myself included, the crossover is going to lead to a financial breakthrough. I'm going to say that again. For a lot of us, the crossover is going to lead to financial breakthrough, because that's what the promise represents. It represents the land filled with milk and honey, but it wasn't given to them. They had to fight for it. That's why they needed courage. And that's what courage means. Courage is the ability to do something that frightens you. So in order to get what God has promised you, you have to do the work. Whatever he told you to do, you have to move in that realm. Right now is the time. And then for others, the promise is going to be healing. And I'm not talking about the healing that heals over time. It is going to be the healing that is provided when you address the issue. Okay, so financial freedom, for those of you that God has given you an assignment and you have not yet moved on that assignment, now is the time to move. And for others, healing, it's time to address the things that are sitting in your heart. All right, guys, before I get off of here, I want to leave you with this. For those of you who know, I have 3 boys. I have an 18-year-old, a 16-year-old, and an 11-year-old. Well, the second one will be 16 in a few days. But we went to Chicago for Thanksgiving. And while we were at my mom's house, I was like, let's go around in a circle and just say what we're thankful for. And when my 18-year-old went, he said, he's in college, by the way. He said, I'm thankful for this, at the third. And then at the end, he said, oh, yeah, Mom, I'm thankful for the life that you provided to me. And what I said to him was, you're welcome, but this next season is going to be determined on you. Like, I've gotten you this far, but where you go next, if you go to a D1 school, if you go to whatever you do, whatever career you go to, that I can support you in, but I can't get you there. It is going to be determined on you and what you do. And I feel like God is saying the same thing. Like, God is like, I've gotten you to this point. This next season, however far you want to take it, whatever results you want to see, is going to be determined on you and the courage that you have to do what you've been called to do, or do the things that scare you. Y'all, I hope that made sense. Again, if I hope it blessed you. If it did, go ahead and type courage in the comments. If you received this word, type courage in the comments. Share it with somebody who needs to hear it. Like the video, subscribe. Until next time, I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.